Hey guys, I'm Vivek Gaur, your cool physical therapist and educator. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to shine in your studies. Now, if you are a bachelor student or a master student or even a PhD student, these 5 tips might greatly help you to acquire a wealth of valuable information and knowledge that will make you shine in your studies. So let's get started with today's video. Guys, my first tip for you is discipline and focus. Now, this is probably the hardest thing that you will do in your entire life, not only in your studies but entire life. Discipline is very important. Now, you will have to get up on time, reach to your classes, study, complete your assignment, complete your clinical work, postings and whatnot. A lot of stuff goes into it. And of course, if you are in a master's or a PhD program, you have to complete the research and thesis as well. Now, if you are not disciplined and if you do not have a routine to follow, you will probably lag behind. A great enthused person might achieve some progress, but without discipline, everybody would probably fail. So discipline is very important. And discipline is nothing without focus. It only comes after you have a focus. So if you are in a master's, bachelor or a PhD program, you should be there wholeheartedly, and then only you will be able to achieve what you want to achieve through your studies. Guys, my second tip for you is to discard social media. Now, I am from a generation when I was doing my bachelor's program, there was no social media and as well as smartphones available. I'm sorry, there were social media, but there was no smartphone available. By the time I went for my master's program in 2011 and 12, social media was everywhere. You could log into Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and whatnot through your smartphones. Luckily, my smartphone broke in first few months when I was starting my master's program. And I never got it repaired, and that's how I believe I was blessed enough to complete my master's program with a laser focus, and I could achieve what I wanted to do through my master's program, which is a great education. So I would suggest, if you have a smartphone, you don't need to throw it away, you don't need to break it apart, but of course there are social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, which give you no value during your studies. So I would say and ask you to actually stay away from these social media platforms. And if you can do that, you should stay away from WhatsApp as well as Telegram apps and all these apps which are used for chatting and all, because they drain a lot of your time. The only platform which I believe might help you is to keep a YouTube account. You can log into it. If you have a focus, you know what to search. You can actually search a lot of valuable stuff which might help you during your studies. So you can keep YouTube. I recommend you to keep YouTube, but other social medias are not really worth it. Now, my third tip for you is learn the basics. So a lot of people, when they enter into a bachelor's, master's or PhD program, they actually go for a very complicated, difficult, technical stuff, and usually they miss the basics, which is not a good practice. Once you are into studies, you should focus on the basics and you should make effort to learn those basics. Now, you might be doing a first year, second year, third year and fourth year program, and there are textbooks to give you an idea what the basics is all about. So you should definitely spend more time on the learning of basic concepts. My fourth tip for you is go beyond. Once you have studied the basics, then you should make an attempt to go beyond. Usually the format is to go for a textbook, then to go for other textbooks if you have time, then you go for reference books, and then of course you go for research papers and beyond. Nowadays, because a lot of good researches are available, I would suggest you to complete the basics through a textbook, and you can actually link a research directly and bypass the reference book stuff and all. But I would warn you, people who go for reference books, they acquire a lot of great information which they might use during the exams and all, and of course later during their clinical practice. So that might be a great addition. But again, you might not have that much time to go for reference books and all. So keeping a textbook as well as going for relevant researches which your course administrator would help you how to obtain that on internet, that's good enough for itself. My fifth tip for you is be innovative. Now I'm asking you to discard social media. That doesn't mean I'm asking you to discard the internet itself. If you use internet wisely and you use and learn a lot of other tricks for like memory tricks like mnemonics, graphs, diagram, or whichever way you can memorize the stuff, it's good enough to use internet and those valuable learning things and tricks during this time. I would also ask you to let your imagination run and help you with useful methods and other ideas which might help you to memorize the coursework or the studies, because you of course ultimately are planning to sit in an exam and you will need that information to write down and get great marks. So you might want to put down great points on sticky notes. You might want to make posters, files, and you might be someone who enjoys making memory cards as well. So whichever way you can help jot down the information, the valuable information which you might be using in your exams, and the concise information that you can keep in certain sticky notes as well as posters or cards, that's good enough and you should go for that. Alright guys, my bonus tip for you is whichever way helps you to learn great stuff, you should actually continue practicing that once your education is over, and you should not actually discard whatever you have acquired and made through your own hands into the notes or files or poster or whatever you make. Now, for example, I invested a lot of time creating my own courseworks during my bachelor's as well as master's program. A lot of it was pictorial, and those notes I am digitizing these days, and that is helping me to make great content on my YouTube channel. So keeping information, acquiring knowledge is never bad. You should actually learn that, and you never know when later in life you are going to use that. And invariably, even if you do not use it, you should keep it along with you, because that's not only a great memory, but that might be required later during your clinical practice. So, okay guys, these are my 5 tips for you to shine in your studies. Now, I am from medical field, and these tips I believe would greatly help people who are doing their medical science studies, physiotherapy studies, nursing studies, allied and paramedical studies. But these tips I believe would help everybody across different fields. For example, somebody doing maths or somebody doing other stream of work. So I believe these tips are basics, and if you stick to them, you would greatly shine during your studies and make a name for yourself. So I hope these tips would help you to learn and shine in your studies. With my best wishes for your future, I am Vivek Gaur, and you keep moving, keep fit, stay healthy and stay sharp. I will see you in next video soon. Bye-bye.